The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Pats and the Commanders on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. After this, the games count for real. Good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, back in the day, it was 6 preseason games, then 4, now 3. So here we are. This one, the last tune-up before the regular season gets going.
Yeah, and I know it's easy to start looking ahead to the regular season, and of course there's an excitement that comes when the games get real, but for so many players on these rosters, this is where careers and opportunities are made. I know from talking to these coaches, they're coming in. This game matters. It's how they build their roster. It's how they make the last couple difficult decisions, because once these teams get cut down for the start of the regular season, the real games get going, and they want to make sure they have the right guys in that locker room come week 1.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
These preseason games, Mike, they could be a little bit tricky. For so many guys on the roster, it's just check the box. It's one more step to getting to the regular season. But for these young quarterbacks, you just can't place enough value on how important these game reps are. And here for a young quarterback who's looking to prove his worth, but potentially being the starting quarterback week 1, how does he command the huddle? How does he manage a game-like atmosphere? Until you put him under the bright lights, you just don't know the answers to the questions.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll go again with Robinson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's going to have the 1st down and more. And he will score. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders will go up by 7. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Patriots have a rookie quarterback. It is Drake May. Long past the Tom Brady era, it is May who is now the guy in Foxborough. Out of North Carolina, Greg, the 3rd pick in this past year's draft.
These preseason games, Mike, they could be a little bit tricky because on one hand, you want to protect your starters. You want to make sure you go into week 1 of the regular season as healthy and as prepared as possible. But for a lot of the guys on this roster, especially these backup quarterbacks, this is a great opportunity not only to prove your worth in the NFL, but these are a lot of valuable opportunities and reps that don't necessarily come once the regular season gets kicked off.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
May now on 1st and 10. He's going to tuck it and go. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. With that, we'll give you a look at the draft class from this past April, and obviously any time you select a quarterback with your first pick, he's going to steal most of the headlines. But this organization feels like they were able to add some other foundational pieces in the selections that follow. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That's caught by Bourne. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, here's May. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Throw again is May. Pass completed to Douglas. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This has the makings of a really good young tandem in New England. I mean, May, the rookie quarterback, 1st-round pick. Douglas, only in his 2nd year, Mike. So the Patriots' hopes are high that these two can not only grow together, but they can continue to fit in some pieces around them and really try to improve this offense.
1st and 10. Here's May again. That one taken in by Douglas. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. May to the air once more. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. That's hauled in at the 2. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. May to throw again. And he'll take it on in. Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown, Patriots.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Pats come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. It is Harold Landry working his way in for the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Throwing is Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Patriots offense and Kendrick Bourne back on the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's May.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. From out of the gun, here's May. Open man, left side, he's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's 2nd and 6. Now, May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Stevenson. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is May. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. And in motion, it's Diggs. From the gun. On 3rd down, it's May. And that is incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup. And right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
They'll go. Here's May. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action, Daniels. Now a shot downfield for Samuel.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop them. That will be no gain on the screen. Here's Tress Way now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw now, May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, it's May. He'll find his tight end, that's Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So Big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is May. That one to the veteran Hooper.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second down and 3. Here's May.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is May. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Hop Douglas. Touchdown, New England. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. A safe kick taken at the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a good run. He'll take it forward for 6 yards on 1st down. So we've reached halftime here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The final game on the preseason schedule for these two teams. After this comes final cut downs, and then we get started for real. The countdown is on for the NFL kickoff game on the Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, this is the final dress rehearsal. Still a chance for someone to make a big play that cements his spot on the roster. And to bring it your way, let's get it right back out to Mike Tirico.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. This taken at the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The number 3 overall selection, Drake May, headed out for the next Pats possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. On first down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Bell is the man in motion. Off the play fake, it's May. He runs with it. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, the tight end, Hooper. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Off the play fake, here's May. He finds Bell. That's caught. He is in. Touchdown, Patriots.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Patriots will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Returning is Igbenogany. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Commanders about to send this one away. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
To throw on 1st down is May. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On 2nd down, it's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The motion man here is Bourne. May now on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups. May to throw again.
That one taken in by Douglas. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
On the give, this is Stevenson. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Second down and 8. Out of the gun, here's May. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. Here's a third down and 4. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Dobbs in the pistol. He'll try to run for it.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Dobbs to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's going to have the Pats' first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. Man in motion here is Hollins. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's Dobbs. That is caught. And he's in. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, New England. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Returning is Igbenogany. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to...
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Look at the big man go. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. He's going to keep it himself. And he's in. Marcus Mariota. Touchdown, Washington. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. To throw is Dobbs. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now Dobbs. Open man downfield is Hollins. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. Dobbs now to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Ben Sinnott was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll run here. And it's going to be a Commander's first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. Sending it deep, looking for Osborne. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Throwing, Dobbs. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll find his receiver, Chris Moore. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come up now for 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here we go. One final play. And this is a touchdown. They do it on the final play. And now decision time. Down 1. Will they go for 2 and the win? So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime.
And he is in. The call works. And they're going to walk off a winner. So it's a win here for the Commanders.